saying they're not going to pass off the costs for ChatGPT to customers. Does that mean Apple takes on those costs, and to what extent is that a headwind for their profit margins?
Right, but this is a monetization area that they haven't had before. So, even it's a small piece of the pie because it's percentage breakouts with developers and so forth. I mean, it gets kind of complex how they're going to do it. But in the end, they're in the driver's seat, and that these companies have to come to Apple if they want to play. So I think there's still going to be a pay-to-play model, much like it is on the App Store as we see it.
So you're saying that the ability to charge customers for utilizing specific AI features is going to outpace the cost of those features for Apple?
I believe so. I believe so. Look, they have a lot of different avenues they could take this with. But I think that's probably the best way to monetize a site, to be able to have happy customers and to entice others to this upgrade cycle. Look, we're in this mix here. I've been telling investors we could hit a low with Apple over the summertime. As why would you want to upgrade your phone here? Why not wait for the 15 or the 16 and so forth? So we could hit a little low. But then again, once you see like a cool feature and you see it on Instagram or your friends using it, they're the early adapters usually to this type of technology. And then behind are people like me say, oh, you can do this, you can do that. And so that is where Apple is going to be able to monetize the site more, is new features and new ways and new apps all around AI.
And Ken, we spoke with Gil Lauria from D.A. Davidson earlier this morning. He said that when it comes to the competitive landscape in AI, that Apple is in the lead. Do you agree with that?
I'm not so sure. I would say NVIDIA's in the lead. I mean, this is pretty much drawn up by the CEO of NVIDIA, who said, by the way, we're in the second or third inning of this cycle. I'm not sure Apple is in lead, but they don't have to be in the lead. They're the big, they have 2.2 billion devices out there. So it's developers and all them could come to Apple. But I don't think necessarily they're taking the lead. I would say NVIDIA kind of end around at $3 trillion market cap, and just added on $1 trillion in the last 6 weeks kind of shows that NVIDIA is probably the leader in the space, not Apple. But still, Apple doesn't have to necessarily be the leader in the space because they have all these customers, obviously, and the ecosystem, as you know. Once you're in an iPhone, typically you're going to stay there. You don't want to lose your photos, don't want to lose your contacts. It integrates with your Mac, integrates with your iPad. So they create this great ecosystem, and they can just add services on top of that with the base that they have. I think it's still a win-win for shareholders.